This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Badgers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Blue Hens offense will start this game off with the football. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the gun, the inside give. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. And the Blue Hens line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. So Wisconsin's offense has the ball for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And the Badgers are rolling down the field. Off play action on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw its pride. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Wants to throw it. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Going to the ground. Jukes his way for more. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Browning. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Badgers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They go to the ground. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Second down, they'll go to the air. Crosses the 40. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Blue Hens will hustle to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He leaves it with his back. Plows through the defense. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play-action fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Connection to the right. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Blue Hens with the 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Right on the money. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Ineligible CFB, downfield, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it. Gets to the 27. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Turning it on. And into the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 7-3. An 84-yard drive there. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Pride. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They believe they can run right here.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Brings up second down.
He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Badgers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Unloads it left. He's got it. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Owens. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. To the air, it's Pride. Here comes the heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Complete out of the backfield. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That brings them to within 1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Pitt is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. They've got to be loving this in the Steel City. They're up 14 over Louisville. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Second down.
Back to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. The Blue Hens come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Number 10 on to kick it away.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
He's got him. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They're going back to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They think there's room to run to the right here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Back to pass. It's Pride. Complete to the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Badgers are marching down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come.
Breaks into the open. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And the Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Now the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. The Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And the Blue Hens send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Back to pass, it's Pride. Zings it complete to the right.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the timing just a hair off. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Motion from the wide receiver. This quarterback part of their running game. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He'll field the punt and take it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Makes the catch. It's Higgins. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Give to the back. Jukes his way for more. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Grab near the marker. It's Willingham. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Blue Hens will have it 1st and 10.
Timeout, Delaware.
To the air on first down. Under fire. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
And the Blue Hens will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The Badgers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll go to the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Might as well give it to him again. There he goes. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Badgers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Willingham. Still on his feet at the And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT makes it 14-6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over Louisville.
Look out, he's got room. Turning it on.
Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Badgers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Pride. A little screen to the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pickup of 5 and a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Wisconsin. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the school.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Pushes ahead. He goes airborne, and he's in there, and the two-point try is good. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Running into the wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score! Touchdown, Delaware! Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Not much coaches love more than finding points on special teams, and that 94-yard touchdown return gave it to them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ready to fire from the pistol. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Pride. He's got the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at 23. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Got it in the middle, it's Meadows. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wideout. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. It'll be third and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
The Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run, fighting off the defender. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And the Badgers in a good spot here with second and short. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Pry. Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They boot it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. To the ground with the back. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Browning. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's
oh, he's got some space. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Looking for a man, it's Pride. Gets it to the back. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. The Badgers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Here comes the speed on the jet sweep. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He fought them off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal?
Brings up 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. This one's complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Grant behind the line. It's Meadows. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 26. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Timeout called there by the defense. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're dealing with a second and long. Takes it on the shovel. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.